New Wheel of Fortune host Ryan Seacrest has only been on the job for weeks but could soon be ousted, according to an insider. Ryan took over for Pat Sajak, 77, who hosted the beloved game show from 1981 through his retirement in June 2024. Pat agreed to stay on as a WF consultant following his recent departure, but rival game show bosses would still love him to jump ship and plan on making him an offer he won't be able to refuse, which would leave his old show in total chaos. The elephant in the room here is that Pat is healthy, sharp, and still has this massive international following, an insider shared with the U.S. Sun. People love having him in their living rooms every night over dinner, and that hasn't really changed just because he's left behind wheel. Pat is very aware that he could walk into CBS or NBC and have his pick of primetime game shows to host. Everybody in the executive class knows him and everybody likes him. But Sony has made the decision to put him in a pair of golden handcuffs via his consultancy that prevents him from going across the street and working for the competition. Of course, Pat lingering around also has the added benefit of keeping Ryan in line and focused on maintaining the show's decades of ratings success. A serious slip in the numbers could prompt a panic that puts Pat back in the hosting seat. So far, ratings have been sky-high for Ryan and co-host Vanna White, who remained with the show despite Pat's departure. The season 42 premiere brought in a 4.62 household rating, Deadline revealed. That's a 57% increase from the season 41 premiere, which had a 2.94 household rating when Pat was still hosting. While ratings seem safe, there's another curveball that could oust Ryan, according to the insider. Pat's recent Outstanding Game Show Host Emmy Award win. The award marked Pat's fourth win overall and first since the category moved from the daytime to primetime Emmys in 2023. He was previously nominated 23 times and won the Daytime Emmy in 1993, 1997, and 1998. This year's trophy marked his first in 26 years. It's a sign that people still want Pat on TV, big time, the insider said. Even with the press around his departure from the show, nobody at Sony really saw that coming, and it has to put even more pressure on Ryan not to screw up this assignment. Ryan has already come under fire from fans in his first few weeks of assuming the host role, particularly for his explanations during gameplay. Pat would always remind the contestants if they look under the $10,000 they could lose their $1 million wedge. Ryan needs to do this too, someone suggested on X. Seacrest is doing okay, but he's yelling a lot, someone else said. He's trying way too hard to be Pat Sajak. His tone, demeanor, pose are cringe-like and super stiff. It's coming across as acting, like he's in The Sims, another chimed in. Some viewers have suggested that Ryan isn't the issue, that it's something else altogether contributing to the different vibe of the show. People are complaining about Ryan Seacrest taking over Wheel of Fortune. I don't think that's the issue. They're editing together each episode like we have attention spans of NLT, 5 seconds. There's no suspense, hesitation, or charm between guesses, spins, or anything, someone wrote on X. The set is blinding. Way too many bright colors. They need to tone it way down, another person suggested. Is something wrong with the wheel? Never have I ever seen so many bankrupts and lose turns in a row, someone else said. Other viewers have simply shared how much they miss Pat after enjoying him as host for so many years. Ryan Seacrest, best known for his role on American Idol and as a multifaceted media personality, stepped into the hosting role after Sajak announced his retirement following a legendary 41-year tenure. Many fans welcomed Seacrest's arrival, hopeful that his engaging style and experience would breathe new life into the long-running series. However, others are skeptical, comparing his approach to Sajak's trademark wit and familiarity. In the initial episodes of the new season, Seacrest's energy has certainly brought a fresh vibe to the show. His upbeat personality resonates well with contestants and audiences alike, contributing to an atmosphere of excitement. Yet, ratings are crucial for any television program, especially one with such a storied legacy. Should the numbers falter, producers may reconsider their strategy and potentially call upon Sajak to reclaim the hosting chair. Industry analysts note that game shows often thrive on familiarity, and Sajak's face is synonymous with Wheel of Fortune. For millions of viewers, he represents comfort and nostalgia, having been a constant presence in their homes for decades. If Seacrest fails to capture that same essence, or if the ratings slip below expectations, there may be pressure from network executives to revert to what they know works. Rumors of Sajak's potential return have sparked fervent discussions among fans on social media platforms. Some have expressed enthusiasm about seeing Sajak back in action, reflecting a longing for the classic format that has defined Wheel of Fortune for generations. Others argue that the show must evolve and embrace new talent to attract a younger audience. This internal tug-of-war within the fanbase illustrates the delicate balance producers must navigate as they seek to modernize the series while honoring its roots. In a recent interview, Sajak shared his thoughts on the transition, emphasizing his confidence in Seacrest. He described their discussions, revealing that he offered guidance and support as Ryan adapted to the role. Sajak expressed genuine excitement about the new direction but also hinted at his enduring passion for the show, leaving the door open for a possible return. "I've always said that the show is bigger than any one person," Sajak remarked. "But if the time ever came when they needed me back, I wouldn't rule anything out." Amidst the uncertainty, Seacrest's fans remain hopeful that he can carve his own legacy as the host of Wheel of Fortune. His ability to connect with contestants and the audience could prove vital in retaining viewership. Seacrest's charm and quick wit might resonate with younger demographics, enticing a fresh wave of fans who may not have grown up with Sajak at the helm. Nevertheless, the looming question remains, can Seacrest deliver the same kind of magic that made Sajak a household name? The first few episodes will serve as a litmus test for the show's direction. Should the numbers reflect a significant downturn, discussions about Sajak's return could escalate quickly, creating a dramatic storyline within the entertainment industry. As the season unfolds, production executives will be closely monitoring viewer responses and ratings trends. Seacrest's initial episodes may garner positive reviews, but if the public's enthusiasm wanes, Sajak's experience and familiarity might prove irresistible. The stakes are high for both the current host and the former icon, highlighting the competitive nature of television in an age where ratings can make or break a show. Behind the scenes, producers are undoubtedly strategizing contingency plans. If the audience reacts positively to Seacrest,